Tar Heel, Carolina, as he aims you inside Bank of America, uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Haskins on first down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand. Injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A give to Cook out of the gun. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game of art, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Herbert throwing again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steel. And Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Here's Tyler Newsome now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Right back to Eskridge. This time it's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Forced out to his left.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. Where this offense hoping to change that right here.
Herbert. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. 2nd and 6.
Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And this is caught inside the 5. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here is Cook on third and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And Myers able to knock it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Haskins. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He lets it fly for Lockett. They've got his man.
Touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On play action, Haskins.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, third time.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
First down, Seahawks.
Herbert off of play action. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert! Alert! Bring it!
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Seahawks, first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Herbert on 1st down now. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.